second merge. What is union? What is union all? Union all merge rows. So merging the data, union and merge. I explained very clearly how union work and what is set theory and what kind of rules we take. Now come to merge transformation. What is compulsory in the merge? Come on, merge level input should be in sorting order. What should be in sorting order? Inputs. If inputs are not sorting order, again there are issues. What kind of issues? This is source 1, this is source 2. Party ID, PNM you have. Party ID, PNM you have. Assume this data sorted, then only merge will work and give you this column only sorted, PID sorted. For example, this one you sorted, this one you sorted, then output will be on PNM sorting. And the most important thing which you need to concentrate is data type. If you, yes, this is the ID. If you want numeric sorting, ensure numeric column sorting here. Or you want string sorting of ID, possible, that is binary sort. What do you call it? Although you are reading as numeric, you want string sorting, it will do string sorting also. So always specify the right data type for the fields so that the sorting will be appropriate. Sorting will be, so very simple. Come down. Okay. I'm going for this package number 2. Package number 2 data flow. Take anything. 2 sources I'm taking. Click this, new, browse, Hyderabad data. But advanced, I want ID column, numeric sorting. So change it to numeric, DTIFO. I took Hyderabad file, ID change it to numeric. Click this. I'm taking Mumbai file. Then ID column changing to numeric. Shall I click OK? Later, go to merge transformation. But before merge, the column should be sorted. You don't know whether they are sorted or not. So bring sort transformation here. Connect it. I want ID column sorting in the output. So it should be sorted now. ID sorted. If you pass ID sorted, ID output will be sorted. Okay. Just take sort transform and control this first input. Control this second input. And then put one data conversion transformation. Connect it. Right click, enable data viewer. Package number 2, execute package. ID in sorting order. Is it clear? So very simple one. Even you see this picture, you will come to know. I employee party table. ID sorting, simply merge. complete spoon feeding way, correct? Sir, what if column names are different? In your material, the same thing I mentioned. Go to merge. If column names are different, mention it. Here the column names are different. Correct? As column names are different, you need to map it. Go to your material and do like this. Map columns as names different. Shall we? No. So what if already sources sorted? Take this. Desktop lab backup, output folder, ATM batch, success. Success huh? Group. Assume Hyderabad data sorted already. 125. Mumbai data sorted. 3620. Then if already sources sorted, then what you need to do is just go to remove this, not required. If already sorted, don't do like this. Right click, advanced editor, two properties, input output property, flat file source output. Is sorted, make it as true. That means the input file is sorted. Our input data is sorted. Second one, which column is sorted? Go to output column, ID column, sort key position 1. ID column. Understand? Shall I click OK? So you are telling to the system the input file is sorted and so also column. So right click for this also. Advanced editor is sorted true. Party ID. Shall I click OK? Sir, what do you do one here? I will tell you in a couple of minutes, don't worry. So you just told to the system file is sorted, so and so column. One means sorted, first column sorted. Simply put a mixed transformation, connect it. There's a first input, second input. And put a data conversion transformation, connect it, right click, enable data viewer. Now run the package number 2. Is it sorted? This is how it happens. Now go to your material, observe it. Go to this, and what to do in each area I mentioned here. So sort key position 1. So is sorted true, one property. Sort key position 1, another property. These two you need to mention. Is sorted true, one property. Sort key position 1, one property. Are you okay? Shall we? Yes, then what is sort key position? Look at this picture. This is ID, name, location, code. And if you see this, Babu, is a name sorting order? No. Code sorting order? Location? Yes, yes. Hyderabad, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam. So location ascending order. Which order? Ascending order. And this is a first column sorting. Correct? So for this we specify sort key position 1. What we specify? But if you see in Hyderabad, the data is sorted. Anil, Raju, Suresh. In Mumbai, the data sorted. Balu, Murli, Triven. Visakhapatnam, the data sorted. Kishore, Rajesh, Sumesh. Kishore, Rajesh, Sumesh. So within Hyderabad, this is sorted. Correct? So this is second column sorting. Within Hyderabad or within location. So we call sort key position 2. Are you okay? Yes. So this is a way sort key positions we identify and specify. Note down. Shall we? Now, coming to join, guys. Joining concept. What is join? Any idea? What is join? Any idea? When do we go for join? Perfect. So I explained many times. If you want to get columns from another table, then you need join. Columns from another table. I'll show you a picture. Wait a minute. So this is employee object. This department object. I want columns of employee. These are employee columns. If you want columns of department, these are department columns. Employee columns you want, department columns you want. Then only we go for join. Not rows. Row-wise operation is earlier we discussed merge join or merge. Sorry, merge or union order. But columns, if you want to bring in database level, usually go for join. To bring the data from this one should be joined to this. To bring columns from this one should be joined to this. And what kind of join? 3 joins available. No condition join, condition matched join, condition matched and unmatched join. 3. No condition, condition matched and unmatched. But technically we call no condition join is cross join. Condition matched join is inner join, and matched and unmatched join is outer join. So what happens, sir, when we go for a cross join? These two, if you do cross join, the result appears like this. One row with all the rows. One row with all the rows. So it appears like this. 1, Vinay, 10, 10, IT. Now next one. 1 Vinay 10 20 HR. 2 Madhu 20 20 HR 30 HR. It's up to you. Not 30. This is 30 actually. 30 HR. This is cross join. Second inner join. Inner join means this is a Venn diagram, guys. This combined part is in inner join. Now only the condition matched. 10 only matching. So 1 when I 10 10. Now what about left join? Left join is matched plus unmatched from left. Then 1 when I over here. That's it. Left join. Matched data, left unmatched. So right null. Now what about right join? Venn diagram is this. Inner join. How do you write it? 1 question mark question mark question mark. Now what about full join? Both. Matched data, left unmatched, right unmatched. So how do we do that? 1 Understand? So match them. So these are Venn diagrams. If you are interested, write it. Inner join, left join, right join, full join, Venn diagrams in your material. You want to write it. Inner, left, right, full. Take small space and write it. Not complete information, only this part. Inner, left, right, full. Shall we? Now come to your material. Merge join. What is merge join? What is merge join? Okay, come on here. Merge plus join is merge join. So it will support only 3 joins: inner join, left join, full join. There is no right join. Since if you swap and perform left join, then it is right join. So I will explain this part. Concentrate. A left B. A left B equal to B right A. For example, B right A you want to implement, then you can go for A left B. Understand? So this is called swapping and performing. The right join is not available in SSIS. The reason, you can swap and left it. You can swap and left is right join. Understand? B right A equal to A left B. That is why it is not available. Now scenario. What is scenario? From employee and department, Shall we go for scenario? Hmm. Now scenario. The scenario is use employee and department files from input folder and perform full join on DID column. Which column? DID column. This is the scenario. How do we get it? So logically, if you want to speak the scenario like this, guys, display, not display, get rows of employee and department objects matched and unmatched from both. Matched and unmatched from employee department objects data required matched and unmatched from both. So we speak logically like this. This is a logical explanation. Then how do we do that? Guys, how do we do that? First go to, are you writing this? Employee department data required, matched and unmatched. Shall we? Sir, go to this. I said files because file level lot of operation required. First, you require a flat file source. Employee. This is for department. Click employee. Look at the board. Input folder. I said employee file. But department ID column, keep it numeric for better comparisons. DTI4. Okay. Okay. Similarly, department table, click new, browse, department table, advanced. This is from file, so ID make it integer. Otherwise, string sorting, string comparison happens. Otherwise, string sorting, string comparison happens. I know these two already sorted. Then what to do? Right click, advanced data, input output property. This is the input sorted. But here the sort column should be joining column. Department ID 1. Joining column should be sorted. Right click, advanced data, input properties, E sorted true. Output column, department ID, sorted position 1. Click OK. And then you take one transform call, merge join, connect it. This is first input, left input. This is right input, left or right. Click merge join. Select here full outer join. See 3 joins available. And choose the input columns, employee columns. And always we go for join to bring columns from department table at the second table here. This one. So employee columns, department columns, join is full, condition is this. Full join. Join condition this. Employee column, department column. Shall I click OK? Now take data conversion one and connect it. Right click, enable data viewer. Package to execute. Same data guys. 1 Vinay 10 10 ID matched. 2 Madhu 20 no match. 30 HR. So match data left unmatched, right null, right unmatched left. Is it working well? This is. So this picture you need to note down in the material. I forgot to take this in the material. Employee. Department. Full join and this. Now are you okay? So what are the settings we need to take? So wherever you go in IT industry, especially ETL tools and reporting tools, take Informatica, take data stage, Power BI, SSRS, no matter. In all places you have a topic called lookup. What is lookup? So lookup also merge join, it's of type merge join. We can conclude a formula like this. Lookup equal to merge join, especially inner join, matched data. This data plus no match handling will be there. Default plus and caching mechanism. These three topics combination is lookup. So merge inner join plus no match handling plus caching. So what do you mean by no match handling? No, in case no match, in merge inner join level, only matched data you will get it. And unmatched data, it will not talk anything. And even system, it will not talk anything. But you want to talk about unmatched data. You want to talk about, yes, this is not matched, so fail it. This is not matched, so ignore it. Fail it or ignore it. Yes, this is not matched, so move to error area. This is not match, so move to no match area. These kind of operations take place in the lookup level. That is unmatched handling. In case of unmatched, four options will be there: failing, ignoring, error, no match. Either of the options you can select. What is cache mechanism? Cache is performance improvement mechanism. How do we improve? Later I will tell you. For repeated operations, it will improve the performance. So go to lookup transformation and note down this formula. Lookup equal to merge inner join plus no match handling plus cache mechanism. Shall we? So guys, see, this is the merge inner join I told you. So specify employee department table columns. Now, if there is a match, it will give you like this: 1, X, 10, 1090. It's a merge join, simple merge inner join. What about 20? No match. So four options. You need to select what you want to do. Since 20 not available here, you can fail it, ignore it, move to error area, no match. And what if multiple matches are there? For example, 10 two times available, 10 HR, then so always it will return first match. What kind of match? So this is your source object and this is your lookup object. Which object? Lookup is the second table. Simply have the join level, second table is join object. Here lookup object is second table. Lookup object is second table, join object also second table. In case of match, we will get the match. In case of unmatched, four options. Multiple matches available, first match. But why do we require? This is the most important transform required in real time for implementing all this. Record availability, duplicates finding, incremental loading, SCD loading, CDC loading, and quick energy. For doing all this, you require lookup. Are you clear? Maximum operations we do it. So don't feel hard this topic. Love this topic. This is very, very important. In case of no match, four options. Multiple matches and lookup object. Lookup object should be a table or file. What it should be? A relational table or file. You cannot take lookup on any other. So please read these 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 points, please read it. So guys, shall I go? So this is the last explanation, and then we start the session. What is cache? Do you know the advantage of cache in our machines, local machines? That's what kind of performance? It will improve the performance in retrieving the data because it will pre-store your data. Pre-store your. So usually when you work with insurance websites, banking website, they will forcibly ask you remove the caches, remove the cookies after your operations because they will pre-store the data. Other people may see or they theft your credentials. Theft your credentials. Even in our machine. So it will Google user ID, Google password. It will take automatically and continue. How come? The details are stored in cache and cookies, pre-store areas. So repeatedly you are doing some operation. Next time you want quick response, then we go for caching. The same thing here. Mid join level not possible. For example, employee department tables you are joining, inner join. How many times you request, those many times employee data will come from employee area, department data will come from department area, two memories it will take, and then perform join operation, finally give the result. 200 times today you called, although there is no change of data in the department table level, but 200 times you called, 200 times the data will come to your SSIS, 200 times join will happen, finally output. And that is a situation you want to improve the performance as department table data not changing. Then go for lookup. Lookup plus cache. Lookup plus cache. What happens? So if you ask system, hey, go for full cache. First time from the department table, the data comes to your local SSIS server in a file level. This is cache file. So complete department data available. Next, your employee request goes to the file, gets the data. Goes to the file, gets the data. So no burden on this. You're not bringing the complete data every time, and you're not using this at all. So when the package is running, the cache file data it is using. But when does the cache file created? When you run the package. When you run the package, the department data comes to cache file. The file data given to your input employee table for faster joining. Sir, what if this is changing sometimes? Then go for partial cache. Which cache? Partial cache level, it will be empty, no data. The file is empty. Every new request goes to this, gets the response into this. For example, department 10, first time, it will go here, 10 IT, it will bring to this and result. Second time, if 10 comes, it will go here and bring it. If second time 20 comes, it will go to this, contact this, gets the data. So new request hit the table and cache, old request only cache, that is partial. What if this is frequently changing? First one, no change. Second one, sometimes. Third one, frequent. Frequent, then no cache mechanism, live data. Live, Sensex, take Sensex, morning 8:52 till 3:30, live operations. So don't go for any cache. But 3:32 next day till 8:50, no change of data, no change of. So 3:31 create a cache. So next day 8:50, how many times you look on that? From the cache only it gets the data. So faster. Faster. This is what full cache, partial cache, and no cache does. I mentioned the theory very clearly here. Please go through that. Total 3 topics I covered today.